What's going on? It's Shano, and you are listening to the State of Maritime Wrestling podcast. Connor, you're doing a hell of a job, kid. Keep up the good work.
Judgment Day. This is the truth, the voice, the sound, the soul of the scene, where hearts are crowned. Connor Cook's name shakes the battleground, 'cause it's the state of maritime wrestling. He lifts the names they won't recall, gives praise to those who give their all. From arms that clean to broken teeth.
Hello and welcome to the State of Maritime Wrestling podcast. I am your host, the one and the only, the Maritime's biggest wrestling superfan. That is right. The Maritime's biggest wrestling superfan is here to keep everyone covered on all the news in the maritime wrestling scene. So, to kick off episode 29 of the weekly show, I just want to say a big thank you to Shano for that intro. I have a lot of great things to say about Shano. He's won the Newcomer of the Year award for the State of Maritime Wrestling podcast End of Year Awards. And he's really improved a lot for his performance in the ring, and as like his character though. His character is really unique though too. That's the other thing. And I actually got to watch him for the first time, I believe, in Capital City Wrestling when he was making his debut in the VIP match. I said mass instead of match. And, wow, I was quite impressed with his performance and his character as, like, his heel work. But he's, either way, he's an amazing wrestler overall. And so, on this week's episode on the podcast, there were about, like, there were only 3 big shows that were happening across, like, Red Rock Wrestling, East Coast Pro Wrestling, and UCW. So, there wasn't as much shows, especially some of the shows having their last show of the year, since the year 2025 is almost done. But anyways, I'm going to start off with Red Rock Wrestling. So, Red Rock Wrestling had their last show December 5th, and it was at the Charlottetown Eastlink Center in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. On the card, Chris Cook was made his final appearance in Red Rock Wrestling, and he had to announce the tournament for the new for like who's gonna take on and who's gonna be the new champion. So the match, that's when the tournament matches began for that. So opening match, Narcissus Saint defeated Chris Charters. I've seen both these guys. Well, in CCW before. They're both amazing wrestlers. Chris Charters, he's a freaking veteran, dude. Really good. And Narcissus Saint, he's pretty good though, too. Really good. Then next match, Hollywood Cole defeats Voorhees by count out. So, like Hollywood Cole, holy, he's the friggin' man. He's he is the man, and he is one half of the brand new Pro Wrestling Ontario Trios champions, since him and Ethan Knight and Chip Chambers recently went down to Ontario to take on the Foundation in a 6-man tag team match, and they defeated them, and quite proud of them. So yeah, like Hollywood Cole is the friggin' man. I haven't seen like Voorhees yet, but maybe he's related to Jason Voorhees, but I'm just trying to be funny. Alright. Alrighty. Old school Andre Maya defeats Oliver Hansen by disqualification. So I've seen both these guys in North Pro. Both really good powerhouses overall. And both amazing wrestlers. Kirk Obey defeats Bradford Gillis, or Bradford Montague. I've seen Kirk Obey in CCW. Freaking dude's a really good heel in CCW. But he's also the promoter of ICW. So that's even more crazy. I haven't seen I haven't seen Bradford Montague yet, but I've seen some pictures of him and like some packages of him for his matches. Looks like a really good wrestler, especially with the mullet he's rocking out. Then there was the main event. Rudy Lockhart defeats Ethan Knight in the tables, ladders, and chairs match, and retains the Red Rock Wrestling Light Heavyweight Championship. So Rudy has been on a freaking roll with holding a lot of titles, especially retaining successfully defending the Red Rock Wrestling Light Heavyweight Championship, and he's won some other titles. He's holding some other titles too: UCW Atlantic Canadian Championship, and he recently won the Pro Wrestling Ontario. No, not Pro Wrestling Ontario. Pro Wrestling Unleashed. This is my bad. I misspoken. It's that. And excuse me. He's having a good title run with the Red Rock Wrestling Light Heavyweight Championship. Like, dude is over in North Pro. He gets the pop from the crowd. He's really become one of my favorites, and also he's also the baby face of the year. He's the winner. The State of Maritime Wrestling Podcast Babyface of the Year award, and I really think he deserves it. Well, because he gets the pop from the crowd, and man, I even pop for him too. He's really amazing. He's really amazing, especially for his size. But really amazing in the ring though too. But Ethan Knight, what can I say? He's another great friggin' wrestler, especially also one half of the brand new Pro Wrestling Ontario Trios champions too. So it's really big, especially Rudy Lockhart and Ethan Knight have been having their feud for a little while, and oof, really big, especially for a tables, ladders, and chairs match. I would imagine there was a lot of tables, a lot of ladders, and a lot of chairs used in this match. Obvious, it's obvious, but especially that. Now you got East Coast Pro Wrestling. 12 Slams of Christmas. They had their last show at the New Waterford Community Wellness Center in New Waterford, Nova Scotia. So the opening match opened with the Ghost, Ricky Mortis beating Dawson James. Robbie McAllister and Chizinko defeated Bobby Boyette and Dad Howitt. Post-match, Howitt attacked Boyette, resulting in a brawl which stemmed from a miscommunication between the two earlier in the match. And then the ECPW Women's Champion Vanessa Craven defeated Katrina Creed and retains. Vanessa Craven has been on a friggin' good title run with the ECPW Women's Championship. Then speaking of championship, the next match was also another championship match, which was for the ECPW Celtic Roots Championship, for which Justin Newhook defeated Lincoln Steen and retains. Like I'm really loving seeing the Celtic Roots ECPW Gold around Justin Newhook. I'm loving it. He's been on a great run. He's been on a heck of a run with the ECPW Celtic Roots title. Man, it's something. Then there was a Jonathan Cross addressed the audience about his reasoning to why he turned his back on the fans, and this resulted in someone from the back to make their way to ringside, which resulted in the following match. And so, who was Jonathan Cross's mystery opponent? It was none other than Ryan Schimmel that came out to ringside. Then so for this match, the Jonathan Cross and Ryan Schimmel battled to a no contest after Cross pulled the referee in Schimmel's path, resulting in him going down. Cross nailed Schimmel with a boot to the face, and then proceeded to grab a steel chair and slam Schimmel onto it. Then he applied the crippler crossface and refused to let go following officials and security trying to get Cross to get out of the ring. Then Justin Newhook, the Newfoundland Nightmare, Justin Newhook, entered the ring, resulting in another big brawl and ended with Cross running from the ring. So I'm really thinking this is going to be a big lead up to like the big match with Jonathan Cross taking on Justin Newhook for the ECPW Celtic Roots Championship. I think this is going to be a big feud. And then the main event was for the ECPW Heavyweight Championship. Moondog Dylan Davis defeated Chip Chambers in an exciting back-forth main event. Following the match, some familiar music hit, the man in the red suit and white beard made his way to the ring, but Chambers attempted to berate him and hit him with a chair. However, Old St. Newhook hit Chip with a stunner and sent the loud and enthusiastic crowd home happy. And I've seen a video of that. Oh man. You gotta have something like that. It's just, it's a holiday season, and something like that. Especially didn't know it was actually Justin in behind the friggin' red suit and the white beard. But I'm really been loving seeing ECPW gold around the Moondog Dylan Davis. Like, he hasn't had any gold around him since when he had the North Pro Heavyweight Championship, which it's crazy. But yeah, ECPW is the winner for the State of Maritime Wrestling Podcast Wrestling Promotion of the Year Award. And for Shocking Moment of the Year, the shocking moment is Jonathan Cross blindsiding Justin Newhook and reveals and himself and turns heel. So that's also the winner of the Shocking Moment of the Year award. So yeah. And then the last show, which is UCW, had their last show at the Spryfield Lions Rink. We opened up with the sensational Madison Miles defeating Lincoln Steen, Rudy Lockhart defeating The Ghost, Rick and Morris, the Hollywood Heathens defeating Sabotage. Jonathan Cross wins the Battle Rumble. Chip Chambers defeats Dawson James and retains the, since it was the, he didn't specify, but the Dawson James versus Chip Chambers match was for the UCW Heavyweight Championship, and Rudy Lockhart versus Ricky Morris was also for the UCW Atlantic Canadian Championship. Then the ECW, WWE, and TNA legend, wrestling legend, Rhino, defeated Dick Durning. So I think this is a really big thing for the Maritime wrestling scene, to bring in a freaking wrestling legend such as the freaking War Machine, Rhino, which is pretty big because they've had brought like some legends before, like not really, like Tito Santana up in ECPW, Sin Bodie, Speedball Mike Bailey, Shelton Benjamin, and Tango Jones, and all of that. So, it's crazy, but yeah. And also, the Hollywood Heathens are the winner for the Tag Team of the Year award, and their entrance theme, their entrance Easy Lover by Philip Bailey and Phil Collins. They are the winner. It's the winner for the entrance theme of the year, and also they've also won the feud of the year when they feuded with Sabotage. I believe in EC Superstars of Wrestling, and UCW could be another one, but yeah. So the Hollywood Heathens have won a lot though, awards those, and yeah. So that was all. That was all the results that I got from these three shows. Now I was gonna be previewing all of the upcoming shows, so you don't miss a dang thing. So North Pro Canadian Wrestling Broken Horizons, December 18th. Thursday, December 18th at the Tide and Boar Ballroom in Moncton, New Brunswick. The matches that were announced, for the card, for the opening match, which was the number one contenders match to take on Dawson James for the North Pro Northern Star Championship. Evan Gibbons versus Ian Pratt. It's gonna be my very first time seeing Evan Gibbons. Although I've seen him wrestle on YouTube for Kaizen and all. Dude, I've heard some great things about Evan Gibbons, and ooh, there's nothing better than hearing friggin' loud freaking chops from Ian Pratt, the Wolf of Lost Creek, or the Lion of Lost Creek, or something like that. Ian Pratt. It's been a while since we've seen him in North Pro. We haven't seen Ian Pratt for a little while, but it'll be nice to see him back. Then, the next match is for the North Pro Northern Star Championship, which Dawson James will be defending the Northern Star Championship against the debuting Alex Robbins. And wow, I have a lot of great things to say about Alex Robbins. Holy, I've actually saw him at Superstars of Wrestling. Holy shoot, he is amazing. He's a high flying, really amazing in the ring. Especially he does all that high flying moves, and he's really good with the crowd. Really good baby face. Gets the crowd going. Yeah. And that Superstar of the Wrestling show, he talked on Dry Sterling, which was always good. So I think it's going to be a good opportunity for Alex Robbins to learn from Dawson James, who's one of the best freaking guys, especially he's holding 2 titles, I believe. The Pro Wrestling Unleashed title. And now the brand new North Pro Northern Star Champion. So I'm really looking forward for this match. Then one of the 2 VIP matches were announced. Only Bjornsson will be taking on the Ghost, Ricky Mortis, in a singles match. I haven't seen Only Bjornsson in a while since he teamed up with the Thad Howard there for at the Holy Whale when him and Oliver took on the Hollywood Heathens at another North Pro show at the Holy Whale. That I think that's gonna be good. Now, just recently, they just announced the another tag team match, which it's AWOL Pete LeBlanc and Ryan McGrath. They will be taking on the Durnings, Dick and Dick and Little Dick. Dick and Bryce Durning, I should say. So, I think this is going to be another banger match, though, to be honest. It's going to be another banger match from the Durnings. Especially since they took on the Hateful Dead. Holy, they were friggin' good. Especially they were father and son, so yeah. Then, so the second VIP match hasn't been announced yet, but I'll keep all you people updated on the Facebook page for that when that comes out. And then the main event, Giant Orion versus the Kid Rudy Lockhart for the undisputed North Pro Championship. So I'm really thinking this is gonna lead up since Rudy became the number one contenders match for the at the last show, and for the main event I remember he grabbed the rope and and stopped John Orion from attacking Kobe with the turnbuckle. Oh, then so I think I think that's gonna lead up to that, and I think at this show we're gonna be seeing the undisputed North Pro Championship around the Kid, especially since he's holding about the he's holding the Pro Wrestling Unleashed title. I think yeah, it was the Pro Wrestling Unleashed title, the Red Rock Wrestling Championship, the light heavyweight championship. That's my bad. I misspoke. The UCW Elected Canadian Championship, and now the undisputed North Pro Championship. So I think he's gonna have 4 titles that he'll hold. So that's pretty big. And John Orion, what can I say? John Orion, he's amazing. One of the best. He's really good with anyone that he takes on. He's really good he's amazing in the ring. And he is really good both as the heel, amazing with the mic though too, and the promos are really good though too. And Rudy's promos are always really good though too, but he's amazing in the ring though too. Really amazing especially for someone his size. Really, really amazing in the ring. Like he can do all that high flying stuff, which is really good. Excuse me. Then Capital City Wrestling will be having their last show, Clash 40, Christmas Clash, December 20th at Capital Exhibition Center in Fredericton, New Brunswick. So recently, there was one of the matches that was announced. The Ace Dynasty, Spike SD, and Slick McGrick team up with Dan McCullough, and they will be taking on the reigning and defending NBWA, the 2-time NBWA Tag Team Champions, Crude Oil the Albertan Clipper, Chevron, and Scotty Crew will be teaming up with the bad Logan Green, baby, in a 6-man tag team match. So I think this is pretty big, especially to see the big bad LG with one of the most hated tag teams in CCW, Crude Oil, and then you got the most over like. Oh yeah, also the big bad LG is also Logan Green is the male MVP of the year. He's the winner of the male MVP of the year award. Uh, and Ace Dynasty and Crude Oil won match. They're the winner for the State of Maritime Wrestling Podcast Match of the Year award. It was actually my favorite match, to be honest. More specifically, it was that match when Ace Dynasty defeated Crude Oil to become the new NBWA Tag Team Champions, and that's when their run with the tag team titles had. So, yeah. And your NBWA Women's Champion, the local girl Salem Wilder, will be returning back to the squared circle to defend her title. And speaking of Women's Champion, the former NBWA Women's Champion, Vanna Black, will be makes her big return to CCW. So we haven't seen Vanna Black in CCW for a freaking while since she had to vacate the women's title, and then your NBWA River Valley champion Horsepower Hunter Sampson will be in action, and the Maritime Strongest champion Nick Strong will be taking on the winner of the 2025 Old Home Week Cup and the Monster Mash Rumble winner, Rugged Rick Owens, for the NBWA Heavyweight Championship. So I think this is going to be a pretty big match for Rick, especially. I really think we're gonna be seeing Rick regain his the NBWA Heavyweight Championship back. Speaking of, Rugged Rick Owens is the winner for the State of Maritime Wrestling Podcast Wrestler of the Year award. So that's pretty big. Roger Greg Owens have a lot of great things to say about. He is over in CCW. He's really good really good in the ring, and it's really amazing. Like just as a good wrestler though too. Really good in the ring. Always loved his stunner. He kind of reminds me of Stone Cold Steve Austin, but more redneck. Oh, man. But, yeah, I just... And, Roger Rick Owens, he's the man. He's a really nice guy, though, too. That's the whole other thing. And, yeah... I think that match is gonna be good. Now, Island Pro Wrestling will be having their last show, Snow Mercy, December 20th, the same night as CCW Christmas Clash. That will be happening at the PEI Brewing Company in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. The VIP matches that were announced, VIP portion. Ryan Schummel will take on Alex Silva. Sharky Jones will be taking on Demonic in a unsanctioned street fight match. And for the main card match, the Shadow Agency. Peter Blanc, Ryan McGrath, and the Ghost Rick Mortis will be taking on Dudes Doing Things, Sebi, and Daniel Wall with Bobby Boyette. So in a drywall match. So I think that's gonna be very interesting to see a drywall match. Since are they actually gonna use like actual drywall mat, like a drywall in the ring, or oh why? I think that would be interesting. Then the Mauler, James Manning, will be taking on T.J. Miguel, the Philippine Dream, T.J. Miguel. Dominic Warrior will take on Bad Howard, and Port City's finest, Caden. My time in-ring segment will be making the show debut there at that show. Ronnie Payne, and speaking of the debut, the Heartbreaker Ronnie Payne will be making her Island Pro Wrestling debut against the Vandal Chantal. And the main event is the Muscle Beast from Muscle Beach. Wesley Pipes takes on Giant Orion in a 2 out of 3 falls IPW Heavyweight Championship match. So I think this is going to be a pretty big match, considering like Giant Orion. He's currently holding the Undisputed North Pro Championship. He holds the Island Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, and I think it's gonna be a banger match. I think it is. I think it is gonna be a freaking good match. And I think that was all that I got. Make sure to go follow the State of Maritime Wrestling podcast on Facebook and Instagram for all the news in the maritime wrestling scene, and make sure to go subscribe, hit that like button, turn on your notifications on the channel for when more episodes on the weekly show come out on the podcast. And make sure to smash that subscribe button for more maritime wrestling news in the maritime wrestling scene. Thank you all. A Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year. Thank you for listening to the State of Maritime Wrestling podcast. Every episode is available every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Atlantic time. And make sure to go follow the State of Maritime Wrestling podcast Facebook and Instagram page, and subscribe to the State of Maritime Wrestling podcast channel for more news in the maritime wrestling scene that I cover on the podcast.